Algorand and Cardano joining forces. What is up with this? Some really interesting stuff going on in the Algorand space. We're going to take a deep dive into what's going on there. What does that mean? It's pretty interesting stuff. I don't know where it came from. I think a lot of people are a little confused. Plus, we got news about non-fungible domains, about Algorand and Cosmic Champs, and some news about the Tiny token as well. So stay tuned for all that on today's Algorand news on Frugal BC. By the way, guys, if you like this kind of content, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, you don't have to smash it. You can just press it gently. We're doing the experiment to let you know how things go. We got an Algorand casino experiment ongoing today, just to the next step in that one. So that'll be coming soon, as well as our Tiny Man experiment. So keep an eye on them and experimenting with the USDC algo pool, and we're gonna break down all of that in a future video. So if you like this kind of stuff, hit the like and subscribe button, and you can join our channel membership for only $1. That's right, $1. You can be a Frugal Knot and join your fellow Frugal Knots. Thanks to everyone who has joined the channel membership so far. I appreciate that a lot. Keep it affordable just so you can support the channel and get some videos before anyone else. We put them out early for our channel members. So check that out. And a big shout out to Non-Fungible Domains, our sponsor. That's right. If you don't want those complicated letters and numbers and you just want the .algo address, it's a lot easier to use that around. It works on pretty much everything on Algorand. So mine's frugalbc.algo, and I can just punch that in instead of trying to remember all those letters and numbers. So check that out in the description below. But hey, let's get to this bit of news, because I find this really fascinating. And it started with a tweet from Charles Hoskinson. So that's probably a pretty good way for something like this to start. For those that don't know, he's kind of the guy behind Cardano, right? Which you may or may not be aware, but John Allen Woods, the CTO of Algorand Foundation, used to work for Cardano and Ethereum, by the way. So some history there. And well, let's just check this out. All right, so this is what came up from Charles Hoskinson. He said, and he actually tagged John Woods in this too, which is really interesting. He said, under the hood, Algorand's tech combined with a useful proof of work tuned to AI inference would make it the greatest centralized AI powerhouse our industry has seen. It would be cool to see it become a partner chain and push Minotaur to its limits. He tagged John Allen Woods. Gary Mullis said, hi, Charles. I'd love to learn more about what you're thinking. Definitely not the first time we've discussed overlap with AI capabilities. This is the CTO of Algorand Technologies. So not the foundation, but the Algorand Inc. it looks like. And yeah. Charles said, let's talk. He also tagged John Woods. John Woods put thumbs up and hearts. So this is really interesting. Mercury Striker pointed out that so someone had pointed out, this is Michael Lesser. And he said, take the chance to work with Charles if you get it. And Mercury Striker pointed out that, just like I did, that John actually came to Algorand from Cardano and Ethereum before that. So the Algorand Foundation says ready when you are to having cross-chain discussions. Recoup tried to get him on the show. I don't know if that was successful. Probably not. Usually tweeting at someone isn't. MJ Michael Jordan says Cardalgorando. So that's not the only thing going on here. There's been more developments in this, so let's take a look at what else happened here, including this explanation of how it might actually work. So this was in response to something Coop Daniel said. He said, still trying to figure out this Algorand Cardano partner chain suggestion. What happens? Algorand uses Cardano as a settlement layer. Why would Algorand do that? Isn't Algorand much faster? Also not proof of work, which makes more sense as a settlement layer. But anyway, he said, I may be incorrect. And I thought this was pretty smart. But it sounded like using the compute from a proof of work chain repurposed for AI compute, and Algorand as the application and data layer in which to build various models upon. Minotaur was mentioned. If that is true, it would create the first distributed AI compute model versus every other centralized model. So we're talking like this, between these two things, they could combine their efforts to make a decentralized large language model, which is pretty fascinating, or some other kind of AI model, but I think the LLMs are the kind of stuff we're focusing on right now. Anyway, it says, additionally, the data for the LLM could be stored in a verifiable way and in a distributed manner on Algorand, kind of like settlement layer for AI compute, but also like Linux in that you can create applications and your own AI models. So that sounds interesting. This is getting past my level of expertise, but I find it pretty fascinating that I wonder, like it started off seemingly like kind of a joke, but it seems like with the players involved in their responses that there is some interest in having this partnership. So I find this stuff pretty interesting. There's more here though. So let's take let's see what else we got here, because there's already some evidence of, wow, can we get this to focus? There's already some evidence that these guys are talking. There's already some evidence of collaboration between Algorand and Cardano. This comes from nj.algo, friend of the channel. He says, Algorand wallets able to purchase Cardano NFTs. Follow the other day, Dirtbirds for the alpha. We're working on our own solution, allowing Algorand wallets to just purchase derps listed on Cardano. That's not a tomorrow thing, but it's the next area of engineering focus for Derpatonia, which apparently is a company building NFTs on Cardano. Super interesting. Oh, this is my okay. Well, I think that's pretty interesting. I like to see this kind of stuff. So you could be buying Cardano NFTs on Algorand at some point. Is this kind of the future where it's really multi-chain? I'm a big fan of multi-chain in the first place, so I find this very, very interesting. Anyway, that's I think the potential partnership between Cardano and Algorand could be huge. These are two, I'd say almost top 60. Algorand just fell out of the top 60 again. It actually was there for a little bit. Those two things partnering up is really, really interesting to me. Yeah, I want to see more of this. I'm going to keep following the story and see where this goes, but I think this could be some really cool stuff. But let's get to some other stuff. Some big news from NonFungible Domains, who is a sponsor of the channel, just for full disclosure. But NonFungible Domains, and they announced this on Friday, will be part of the Coinbase Quest for Algorand. Bonus for planning a post-Quest community token airdrop. Algorand projects we want to reach thousands of new users. Donate to try.algo. Read the full plan. Let's just read a little bit of this. So the quest will consist of funding a wallet, making a swap, lending USDC, registering an NFT, and minting an NFT. After each step, the user is rewarded with a small amount of algo. For more details on the quest will come from, more details on the quest will come from the Algorand Foundation when the program goes live. So they're going to be part of this registering an NFT, and apparently they've been, like it was all hands on deck last week. A lot of work going into this on Non-Fungible Domains part. But so the Quest program, I don't know if you remember, there used to be these things where you could earn crypto for kind of just learning about some of the crypto. This seems to be the evolution of that, the Coinbase Quest, where you can, you go through and you actually do stuff on chain. That's a good idea. This might be one of this is actually kind of a big deal. This is going to get people familiar with how crypto works. I plan to go through it just to see how it actually goes. Maybe there's some videos there for beginners that I can make based off of that. It'd be pretty interesting. And then they're talking about a post-Quest Quest too. I thought it'd be fun to do a post-Quest Quest that would ideally get the user more engaged in the ecosystem, expose the user to Algorand Twitter sphere, and create a sticky user that stays around and possibly buys algo. Then there's some airdrops from Akita. Non-Fungible Domains is donating some JAWS, Gymcoin, Based, Coop, Pepperium, Gully, Kitsune Inu, Cat, and High Community. Interesting. Some of those I haven't heard of. Oh, THC, actually I have heard of that. Okay. I think this is big. I think these quests are going to be a big deal, and they're going to help people onboard people onto crypto. Ultimately, the goal is to get people where it's intuitive enough where you don't have to have this, but great stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Speaking of partnerships, I think this partnership between the NFT series Algorand and Cosmic Champs has a lot of positive aspects to it. Let's take a look here. Major collaboration alert. This is from Cosmic Champs. Cosmic Champs has teamed up with Algorand to introduce 2 brand new Algorand-inspired NFTs to the game. Now, Cosmic Champs is basically a play-to-earn game on Algorand, and it's kind of like a base defense game. It's pretty fun, pretty simple to, kind of hard in strategy, but simple to figure out what you're actually supposed to do. And I have it on iOS, but you have to have the test kit, I think it's called, or whatever it is, to play it, test app, something like that. There's instructions on the Cosmic Champs website. Anyway, it says Cosmic Champs has teamed up with Algorand. Okay, these unique NFTs have been developed with the generous support of Algorand Foundation through the XGov program, and the best part, they are being distributed for free. There are 2 NFTs created, each one with unique visuals and unique theme, and you guessed it, unique way to obtain them. So for Summer Goanna, there will be many opportunities available through engaging with Algorand platform. Here's the first mission to get you started, so you can go follow some of their missions there, and then The Morningstar one is play the game and win versus the Goanna prize bot to be entered in the draw at the end of each week. Yes, you heard that right. There was a Goanna prize bot introduced with our latest update where by winning you can earn some Goanna tokens. I'll share more news about the update in the following days since there were some major changes to it and warrants a proper dev blog. However, please delete old game and install a fresh version. Don't just update it if you're an existing user to prevent issues with migration. So you can check out Cosmic Champs on their Twitter, or there's Discord for more information about how to do that. But kind of cool little partnership. I thought that was worth shouting out. And last but not least, some news about Tiny. Now Tiny is going to be part of our TinyMan experiment because apparently my USDC algo also is eligible to earn Tiny, and it's almost the same amount that I'm earning from the algo part of the pool, which is pretty interesting. But so got some news about the Tiny token that I think you guys might like to know. And this is a really short little update. Tiny token successfully launches on MEX, a new era for TinyMan. So I think we kind of talked about this, that this was coming, but now it is live, it's open. You can get the TinyMan token on MEX. Of course, you can also get it on the TinyMan platform, but it's always a good sign to see it available in other places. Now, I'm usually pretty harsh on ASAs, but Tiny seems to have been doing pretty well overall compared to most ASAs, and it kind of reminds me of Sauce on Hedera. Sauce has done really, really well, and it is also the native token of the Saucer Swap platform. So maybe Tiny will have some success. I'm pretty happy with it so far. It seems to be retaining its value fairly well. So take it for what it's worth. I'm definitely participating. I got a bunch for the airdrop. If you've been using TinyMan and you haven't gotten the airdrop, I mean, you got one coming. So just go to the TinyMan app. If you've been using it, you got some amount coming to you. So you can check that out. There's an airdrop tab on the TinyMan site. I'd highly recommend you do that if you haven't already. Otherwise, that's kind of it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay safe out there. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button. Just press it gently. Works just fine. Also, stay safe out there, guys. Check out our channel membership. And otherwise, I will see you in the future.